My name is May, and I will be taking you through Canva for social media design. So basically, I'll be giving you a bit of theory about Canva, and then we'll go into a practical where I show you how to create a very simple social media design. I do apologize for being a few minutes late, but better late than never. So let's carry on. So who can use Canva? Canva can be used by anyone. It is extremely user-friendly. As you can see on the slide, bloggers, digital marketers, if you have your own business, if you're a teacher, if you're a student, anyone can use Canva. Then you can choose so what can you do with Canva? So with everything, every software comes with a price. So you have your free version of Canva and you have your Canva Pro. With your free version, you have a source of, I would say, hundreds or maybe thousands of different images and elements that you can access. But if you really like a certain image or a certain element and you are on the free version of Canva, it will come with a Canva overlay. So that's their copyright. So unfortunately it would be more difficult for you if that's the particular image that you want. But with Canva Pro, you are unlimited to the amount of images, elements, templates, videos. It's a library to your disposal for you to use for your design. So going forward, as I mentioned, you are exposed to thousands of images with Canva Pro, and these are all stock free, so you don't have to pay the photographer. Like for free pick, for example, you have to either pay the photographer to download the image or reference the photographer. You don't have to do that for Canva Pro. So it's for you to use and have. Then there are thousands of customizable layouts for you to choose from, and these range from different templates for you to play around with. Then Canva provides easy photo editing. And don't worry, this is not Photoshop. You don't have to be a photographer or a photo editor to know what you're doing. Canva provides a very easy photo editing functions for you to use. And this is normally your exposure. So if you want to change your brightness or lower your exposure, change the contrast of your image, change the vibrancy if you want to make your image more vibrant, or more saturated or less saturated. Then what you can do with Canva is that you can collaborate with anyone, which means that if you want to share your design with your digital marketing manager, they can come on board, they can see your design, they can leave a comment, or they can share a suggestion, or if you give them editing access, they can change your design for themselves. The next thing if you are in digital marketing, or you do have your own company, it is very important to know that each social media platform has a different size dimension. So as you can see, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn are all different image dimensions. So if you are creating a Instagram post, notice that it is square and it is completely different to the square dimension size of Facebook, and then of course Twitter, and so on. So that's also very extremely important to note when creating a social media post. The next thing I like to do is that I do a competitor research. So how can I improve my social media posts? I've created my content for the month, but I want to improve my social. I'm not getting the engagement that I'm looking for, so I do a competitor research, and I can look at different. I can see how are they designing their posts. Is it more, do they add more elements? How often do they post? Do they post every second day? How many stories do they post? What platforms are they using? For today, I'm going to use, I would say FitFab. So that's my company. So FitFab, I would look at other fitness companies, and I'd see what they're doing. And this will help me improve my social media posts going forward. What can I create with Canva? So Canva doesn't end with social media posts. You can do reports without getting the analytics. Obviously, you'll have to use a separate program for that. But putting your reports together, presentations, invitations, creating images for your blog posts. You can even create infographics. And then if you're a starting out business, you can start creating your own business cards. So for today's agenda, we're going to start right at the top. From creating your account to search, your layouts, your text, your background, and your uploads as you see it on the slide. So creating an account. Okay, so we all know how to create an account. So if we go to as you can see, the link below, canva.com, it will ask you to log in via Google, Facebook, or it will give you the sign up option below. So once we've created our account, Canva will send you a verification link. And once you're set up and ready to go, you're in Canva and you see this magnifying glass. That is your search. And as we do with going to Google Web, if you know exactly what you're looking for, you go into search. So in Canva, if you're looking for a person running, you type running, and it will give you a list of different images and elements and animations that all relate to running. And then there are two ways to search. So you can either search by different folders. As you can see on your left, there's grids. So if you want to create a collage, shapes and frames, infographics, and then on your right there's your keyword search, which is very similar to your web browser. So if you're very particular and you know what you want, images of the beach, it will take you straight to images of beach. Then with grids and images, this will obviously allow you to put more than one image together. So you'll have like a multitude of different grids. And then you can simply put your images, insert your images in them, and then you can even change the size of the images. So you can manipulate each grid, if I could say. And you can even zoom, so you can change your image size. So as you can see on your far right, the giraffe is a lot closer than that on the left. Then your frames, it gives a nice aesthetic to your image. So what I like to do is I like to just have a plain white square frame for my social media posts. But it just adds a little bit of a decorative element to your image. Then we have shapes, and shapes set the tone of your social media image. Don't overdo your shapes, but it's always good to either have, as you can see, style sessions, the square is more, I wouldn't say a brush stroke, but it's different to the solid green square in the middle. And then on your far right, you can see that we've added a square, but we've also added a little banner. And it just really sets the tone and the style for your social media design. Now layouts. So Canva is amazing with layouts. You can choose, so they already have layouts according to what you might be looking for. So if I'm fit fab, I'm obviously going to look for a fitness template. I can simply search fitness template and it will give me a library of different templates that I can use. Then I can customize my template. So obviously I don't want to replicate what Canva particularly has. I want to make it more my brand. So I can change my background. I can change the font. I can do an overlay. I can add an animation. I can do pan my font in. So I can pan the square that you see and the font. So there's a lot that you can do with customizing your own template. Text. Now, of course, with text, we have a title text, we have a subtitle text, a body text, and then with Canva, we can change the font according to our brand font. And then, of course, you can change the size of the font, so you don't have to have it the way Canva has it. Everything in Canva is user-friendly, as I mentioned, and you can do with it what you want. Here, for example, they give you text holder templates. So if I like the blueberry pie, I like the way it's set out, I like the font, maybe the font's the same as my branding, I can just go ahead and edit the color, I can edit the size, and make it more my brand friendly. Background. With backgrounds, what happened there? There's no backgrounds, okay. With backgrounds, we can choose a solid color. So if I want a very simple social media design, I mean, that's very bold and bright. I love it. So I can keep it that way. Or I can go to the bottom left, you'll see, bottom right, you'll see a plus sign. I can add my brand hex color, because obviously with brands, we all have CI manuals, and we can change it according to our brand colors, which would be your hex, which is that hashtag that we use. And then to choose a Canva background, we can choose, this obviously adds texture. So if I plan to do a quote for my Fit Fab, I want it textured. I either want something textured I can search for, or I can search for an image that you can see on your far right with the leaf and the water droplets. You can just add an image to really bring out your social media post. Uploads. If you, I wouldn't say aren't particularly happy with the images that you find on Canva, you can upload your own image. So if you're a photographer, you can upload your own images according to what you like, or you can upload directly from Facebook. Helpful tips with Canva. So once you've done your social media post, you'll see the download button on your top right of the program, which we'll go into, and it will allow you to download as an image, which will be a PNG. It's always the way to go. Or you can download a PDF, especially if you're doing presentations. Then, yeah, so that's your download options, and then your page arrangement. So you can change, if you're doing a presentation, you can swap and change your slides around. If you prefer a certain slide to go in the front, you can just drag across on your design, or as you can see, you can use the up and down arrows. And then it also allows you to duplicate, which is nice if you are creating a presentation and you want the design to be the same. You can simply duplicate your page and then just change the content or change the image or animation that you have on the page. Right, so let's get started with Canva. And I hope that you can see my screen. So here you can see log into your account, and as I mentioned, log in with Google, log in with Facebook, and then here you can see at the bottom, sign up. So we already have an account, so I'm gonna log in quickly with Google. Give it a little while. Okay, so I am in Canva and I am going to create a Instagram post for FitFab. So I'm going to go to the top right, create a design, go into Instagram post, and there you can see my size dimensions are 1080 by 1080, so it's a square. And here you can see the other what templates that you can use, presentation, video, and so forth. So I'm going to click onto Instagram post. And now you can see it's blank. Always make sure that you title your post. So FitFab, and I'm gonna schedule it for the 18th of October, so I'll just put that there for my sanity. Okay, and then now you can see on your left, these are all templates. So if you're creating a post for Christmas, it's all here for you to see. You can go into see all, and you'll be able to see all the Christmas examples and samples for you to edit. So back to FitFab. I want to search for fitness. There's fitness. And I can look around and see which one I like. But I'm particularly happy with this first one. So obviously we don't want to download it, you know, this is not yours to keep. You can play around with it. So first of all, this I want to change. It's going to be a motivational post. So I'm going to say, don't stop, keep going. And I'm not very particularly happy with that title, and it's too big and it's not according to my brand. So let's say my brand is Gotham. So I'm going to go into my fonts here and type in Gotham, and I think I'm going to make it bold. Then I'm going to change the size. I'm going to decrease the size of font until I'm happy. And excuse my clicking sound. Okay. And then I want to center it. Come on. There we go. And you can see it aligns with everything. So it will align with your logo. And it will tell you when you're in the center. There, I'm in the center. And then I don't really like, I'm a very fussy person. I do not like this image at all. I was just joking, by the way, I'm not fussy, but. So I'm going to delete this image. Don't get a fright, nothing's gone. We're simply going to go to our elements and we're going to find our grids. So if I move down, here I can see grids and there's a square. So now I'm going to go up and I'm going to go to photos. And I like this image. So you can put in again fitness in your search. I like this one. I think it's very bold, and move it until it fits with your grid. There we go. How nice does that look? Okay. So now we've got our image, and we can also resize the image. So if we want more of the man, the very handsome man, we can make him more, more the focus point of the post. There we go. Don't want to cut him out. And then I'm going to change this, which is not my company. It's FitFab. And I'm going to make it Gotham. As I mentioned, that's my brand font. And I'm also going to make it bold. Then the logo, you can create your logo or you can upload your logo. So now, watch carefully what happens. I'm going to delete this. And my logo is like, you can see here's a little paintbrush stroke. And it's got a simple tick. So it's very, very simple logo. I'm going to add that, but look what happens. And if I make this smaller, okay, well, it didn't do that before, but it took over my image, but it's right. We will forget about that. Oh, you see, okay, now look what it does. We don't want that to happen, so don't worry. We just delete that. And we go back to our grid in elements. So we go back to our grid. And we make this block smaller. So there, we haven't lost anything. We're just creating a grid for our specific elements. And we want it in line. So there we go. And if you go back to the top of your elements, you'll see your paint, your brush stroke, circle, it's there. So now I'm going to add that to my little grid, my tiny grid, and there you can see. And I can see it's a little bit cut off, so I'm just going to make it bigger. I'm going to move that up a bit. There we go. Perfect. Actually want it smaller. There we go. Great. Happy with that. And then my tick is, as you can see, I've got a very bigger tick, and then I've got a little slimmer tick, which I like. And I want to see it comes out in black, so I'm going to change it to white. My document colors. And I'm going to change the size. Like that. And I'm going to bring it in the middle of my logo. So once I'm very happy with my design. And then I simply click download. And here you can see you can download as a JPEG, PDF print. What I forgot to mention, slightly going off subject, is that if you are making a design for print, you can also click on PDF print, and it allows you to add the bleed and your crop line, or not your crop line, so your printer knows how to print it, kind of a thing. Your bleed and your crop. So I will keep the size and make it a PNG, and I simply download it. And it's as easy as that. Yeah, going to show folder. And I go into FitFab. Obviously you cut and you paste it into the folder that you want. Go out of my downloads. And there we go. I love that. Very happy. And that is Canva in a nutshell. So you have arrangement of stuff. Obviously video content is king, and everyone has fun with video. So play around with what you can, see what your competitors are doing out there, and just have fun. That's what design is. It's just having fun, but remembering to stick to your brand. So don't change who you are. Stick to your CI manual, and yeah, most importantly, have fun. That's what Canva is all about. And while we're here, and before I go out, I can also animate. So if I click on here, I can animate, and I can pan. So that's what's gonna happen. And when I view it, I click here. You see, don't stop, keep going, or move in. So we're running a bit over time because I'm talking way too much, but I want to show you what's new in Canva. So obviously when you sign up with Canva, they'll send you very insightful emails. They don't spam you, and they don't send emails every day. So here, for example, they've added, now you can present, you can use Canva on your phone, which is amazing. You can edit on your phone, doing stories on your phone. So this is basically just that you can present in landscape mode, which is great for teachers and assignments. You can, if you're collaborating with your team, so your team can just simply give you a sticker instead of commenting or giving suggestions, and you can customize your stickers. And then streamlining assignments. So this again is for teachers. If you're giving your students an assignment to design a book cover, you can simply go into Canva, and through a search learning management tool, a learning management system, you can send your students their assignment. And then creating savvy shortcuts. This is for presentations. It basically allows you to link slides together. So if you want to go back and forth between slides, you can simply link your presentation together. So if there are any questions, Nelson will let me know somehow. Oh, here we go. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Teddy. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm here. Hi, Giselle, Norman. Hi, guys. I hope you guys have learned a lot. Like I said, Canva is really, really simple to use. And as I mentioned, have fun. And yeah, that's about it. You'll discover so much with Canva, so it's worth going for the pro version. But if you are starting out, go for the free Canva version. And that's it in a nutshell. I hope you guys have had fun and that I haven't spoken, not talking too fast. But here we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and look out for our next live session next week.